Saints Row, you can promise me all you want. I know you're not going to deliver. Why? Because I've read your articles and I know how modern day people think. Hello, I am Mecca. I am a consumer advocate here on YouTube, and I am a huge fan of at least Saints Row 3 and 4. I really liked those. I played the crap out of them. Got a lot of hours in them too. Now, I do want to talk about this one a little bit because they're giving us a little here. Return of a fan favorite feature. Which is it? Is it the slider where you can make yourself more appealing to other people? Which one? Reboot for all, blah, blah, blah. In case you missed it, the Saints Row reboot was officially announced. It's going to be woke garbage, and we know it. And while relatively little, because we got confirmation it's going to be woke garbage. That's our next article. Stay tuned for that. A number of different features were announced as part of a free prefab prior to the reveal that comicbook.com attended. The developers explained why the Saints Row reboot is a reboot at all. For example, also confirmed that a fan favorite feature is returning. Which one? More specifically, the new Saints Row reboot will once again allow players to create and fully customize their own characters. Several other characters, Eli, Nina, and Kevin, are mainstays and static, but the player character, the boss, can be customized just like in previous Saints Row video games. So you don't have to play as, Riri Williams if you don't want to. That's great. That's great. Because I certainly don't want to create a character that looks like, whatever the character. Well, that's not her. I'll pull it up in post. And why? Because how can I see myself on screen if I'm just going to be accused of making a character and putting her in virtual digital blackface? I mean, because that's what the reading masses are going to say next, right? If you play a character that doesn't look like you, you're appropriating right? Their default character, the diversity character, the undercut character, the one that looks like every other character under the sun that they're using as a quote-unquote representation. Let's be more inclusive. So let's take the exact same carbon copy, cookie cutter, cardboard cutout stereotype again and again. Oh, but wait, you see this here. You see this. Volition confirms, am I saying that right, that the Saints Row reboot will ditch series' wacky and risque identity in favor of doing something contemporary. So you're taking out all of the fun. You're taking out all of the humor. Like, the whole reason to play Saints Row was to make people dance with a dubstep gun. Let's get loud.
Oh, wow.
I'll make you dance in the middle of the street. Chipped a nail. And who else wants to get loud? And not be another Grand Theft Auto clone. I mean, for crying out loud, anybody can make a Grand Theft Auto game. Even The Simpsons did it. This crap, though, this was why I played Saints Row instead of Grand Theft Auto. Because Grand Theft Auto, when it came out, phenomenal, mind-blowing, when it was a top-down game. And yes, I still got it behind me there. And no, I'm not going to get up to get it because I don't want to pause the video for that long. But yeah, I still have Grand Theft Auto 1 and 2 and London on PlayStation 1, and I've had them sitting in my collection at some point in some way, shape, or form for the past, 20-some years since they came out. It's old. It's redundant. That's why I liked Saints Row. It was different. What are we removing? There's your Riri Williams character, so that's your boss character, which is fine. You could always swap out the character. Alright, Jim Boone has confirmed that the upcoming Saints Row entry is being developed and written with modern sensibilities. Modern? You mean a bunch of butthurt teenagers who get their feelings hurt and cry about it on the internet all day? That's what it's for. This is who it's for. No, this is for people like me who have a sadistic sense of humor and who wanna, I don't know, out of the street, James Corden. Reenact revenge fantasies in video game form. Boons Comments after Volition released the first trailer for the upcoming Saints Row game has been widely panned by longtime fans of the franchise. Oh, me. How bad's it ratioed, I wonder? For eschewing its over-the-top tone and humor. Boone explained the game's new tonal direction shortly after the Saints Row trailer debuted on August 25th, telling PC Gamer writer Morgan Park that though the studio loved the previous entries in the series, they also recognize those games are of a time. Yeah, a time when we were actually looking up in the world, in society, where things were halfway coming back to normal, when things were going okay, when you could have a... And here's the thing, I heard that this game, like, they're saying, oh, Saints Row was always woke. Yeah, it kind of was. It was already diverse. It already had inclusion. You already had female characters, diverse characters, gay characters, black characters, brown characters, all walks of life. You already had that in a lot of these. So, yeah, you had Asian characters even, Johnny Gat. For fuck's sake, these people don't understand shit. And yeah, it was already woke, quote unquote, without needing to be fixed. You can still have something that quote unquote represents a wide variety of narcissistic, butthurt crybabies without making it so weak. It's weak, and it's sad, and I'm tired of it. They made sense within that era. They were able to do things that felt good back then. Yeah, we were able to do things that felt good. Now we have to appease the wokier than thous, the moral majority, the satanic panic, the church ladies, the reading masses who say, oh, you can't murder a fake person in a video game. You're just a horrible person. Well, why are you playing the goddamn video game then? Why are you playing the video game then? If it's not to take out some of your frustrations with conformity so you don't snap. That's where I'm at. We're gonna snap if we can't have some outlet. It builds and builds and builds, and you need some sort of something. You need to have a way. You need to have the primal scream in life to get it out of your system in some way, shape, or form. And when we can't even have Saints fucking Row anymore, what is the point? I mean, we have games like okay, I'm looking at this kitty hat and I love him and I never heard him in a video game. But there's people out there who laugh at Postal and they use the cat as the silencer because, you know, that's how you do it in Postal. And they're, you know what? I just won't play Postal because I might have it. I'm not going to stop you guys from playing it.
Call me a killjoy, but I think that because this is not to my taste, no one else should be able to enjoy it.
In a separate interview with Eurogamer, Boone further confirmed... Is this what's... No, it's a different one. Further confirmed that the reboot would scale back the series' wackiness, telling the site's deputy editor, Martin Robinson, by the time you're done in Saints Row 4, and spoilers, you were the ruler of the galaxy. Where can we take it from there? Back throughout time, like where it's set up in the first place. And got out of hell, we even went to hell, but surely there's anywhere to go past there, except the past, or the future. Even though we loved the mechanics we came up with, the superpowers and everything, it didn't leave us a lot of runway to figure out where we would go past that. So it was a pretty easy distraction to go back to our roots with something contemporary. Yeah, but you still could have the same characters going throughout, like, their little matrix and throughout history. Or figure out a way to fix it. You had enough people on that ship. Between Sid and Kinsey, you had enough brain power where you probably could have fixed everything and they could have figured out how to travel throughout time for realsies. Do these idiots forget violent, wacky games kept most of us off the 6 o'clock news, right? And then they think that, oh, well, see, and that's the point. You guys are just deplorable. Yeah, so we don't fucking take it out on the rest of society and start toppling statues that fall on people's heads. That's why we have video games, right? So we don't go around acting like a bunch of narcissistic, entitled little fucking assholes who are going around doing a bunch of shit they don't understand, hurting other people in the process because they've had enough. Well, you know what? I've had enough. You've had enough. We've all had a fucking enough. But some of us know where to actually take out our frustrations. And their video game worlds. And their fake places, right? Their fantasy pretensies so that in reality we can go around your happy asses and be like, hi, how are you? Oh, really? It is nice for you to ring me up at Walmart today. How about I do that myself, since you're so incapable, since you can't even fucking knock down a statue without somebody. I am Mecca, and I am tired of everything. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button, and if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye! virtual digital blackface. I mean, because that's what the reeing masses are going to say next, right? If you play a character that doesn't look like you, you're appropriating Riri, right? Riri Williams yourself. Is that why they called her that? Oh, that's why they called her that! Yay!